What would you say your trademark is, if you have one?
Well, I guess the look I'm best known for is blue steel.
What's that look like? It's impressive.
And then there's Ferrari and the Tigre. The Tigre's a lot softer. It's a little bit more of a catalog look. I use it for footwear sometimes.
Can I see that?
Yeah. Ben Stiller learned the comedy chops he used so well in hits like Zoolander from his famously funny parents, the iconic comedy duo Jerry Stiller and Meara. Now his terrific new documentary, Stiller and Meara, Nothing is Lost, explores how the line between life and art can get very blurry growing up in a showbiz family. Take a look.
And when that door was closed, they were working.
Well, I used to act. I was a good actress before I met you.
And that was time to not bother them.
And you say, yeah, for $50 a week, what will you do?
For $50 a week, anybody could do
Sometimes
that.
hearing laughter, sometimes hearing raised
I'll do
voices.
the cooking, all right?
All right, you cook. But who has to clean it up? Me. You leave a mess and everything.
Never knowing if that was real or them rehearsing something.
She's the funniest woman in the world, off stage and on stage. Now, the thing is, when she does these funny things, I am an exploiter, an opportunist. I'll take a pencil and start to write it down. The minute I do
See,
that...
we can use that on a show. And I'm ready to kill him. I said, again, where does the act end and the marriage begin?
Please welcome back Ben Stiller. So, you know, your mom and dad were comedy greats, you know, and this doc shows a different, more personal side of them. But what made you want to do that at this time?
Yeah, I mean, it was really when my dad passed away 5 years ago, and it was during COVID, and couldn't do a memorial, and I was just thinking about, you know, how to kind of process also, you know, what had happened. My mom had died 5 years earlier, and I knew there was all this stuff that they had saved, and I felt like I wanted to do something about them. That was the beginning of it. Just like, and also the apartment that we grew up in, that we knew we were gonna sell it, and I wanted to capture it on film, so I just went in a few weeks after my dad was gone and just started filming, and then, you know, 5 years later, got to what the movie is.
Yeah.
Well, also, I mean, you knew that your parents kept a lot of personal and professional things in that apartment over the years, but you also came across apparently a treasure trove of material because apparently your father recorded everything.
Smart. Yes. It was like Watergate in that
what
house.
was on those tapes?
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a Watergate vibe. Yeah, no, he was just always recording when they would work together, when they'd write together. He would record so that, you know, they'd improvise and then they would use that. But then sometimes the tape would keep going and he would tape us as kids just, you know, just to capture it. And what I discovered that their assistant had saved all this stuff, Dawn, and really cataloged it over the course of a few years, and there were hundreds of hours of stuff.
Wow.
And what was in there were some, you know, some arguments and discussions, and just, you know, their life at that time. And so I learned a lot of stuff about them I didn't know in terms of how they, you know, how my dad dealt with my mom, and just the, you know, there was a lot of pressure on them as a couple to really make their living as a comedy act. And my mom didn't love comedy. I mean, she was brilliant at it, but my dad was the guy who grew up wanting to be a comedian, and they found this success in the act. And so it was, you know, really interesting to just hear how they worked through all that.
The treasure trove, that.
What a
gift.
Well, it was such a treasure trove that you actually donated their archive to the National Comedy Center. Yes, which will have selections on display in their museum. What do you think that would mean to them?
I mean, it would mean a lot to my dad. In the movie, there's actually a clip of my mom saying that my dad thought, you know, why are you saving all this stuff? You think that the Smithsonian is going to want it? I was like, well, no, but the National Comedy Center wants it. And I think, you know, he was saving it because I think he felt it meant something, personal and professional stuff. He felt like there was meaning to it, and he was always exploring his past as he got older, writing about his childhood, creatively always, you know, kind of trying to figure out how to take his personal experience and make it into art. And I think this would have been something that, you know, I thought about it a lot because there's a lot of personal stuff in the movie too. I thought about, you know, how my dad would react to it, how my mother would react to it, and kind of going through that process of figuring what was okay to put out there. And I think they would have had different points of view on it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think my dad would have appreciated the fact that, you know, something was done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Really.
think he would have.
Yeah.
By the way, the Comedy Center is in Jamestown, New York.
Yeah.
It's really Lucille Ball's hometown. I performed up there one time. It's a terrific place for comedians to go to, and everybody.
Yeah, it's just great that there's a place that you can go
Yeah.
and really and have all this stuff, you know, available. And, you know, the process of making this stuff is really, you know, it's really interesting in terms of, you know, for my dad, he was, you know, constantly taking these improvs that they did together and then, you know, transcribing them. And I get into that in the movie a little bit, seeing how that process worked, where they'd have to go on the Ed Sullivan Show, which they did 36 times.
Yeah, but then they were actors, so they could reproduce it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or that part where your sister comes in and they say, we're rehearsing, and the next time she's like, were you rehearsing? He goes, no, that was a real fight.
Which brings me to this, because in the piece, you say that you see how they didn't really feel that they raised you exactly the way they should have. Let's watch the clip.
Okay.
How are Ben and Amy? I know that they obviously followed in your footsteps in show business, but was there
They
any
had no
advice
choice.
that you
They were
gave
there.
them?
We were such lousy role models. I mean, we were always trying to get rich and famous and do a show.
We take them on the
That
road with us.
press.
That's where they were. They played every playground outside of Cleveland, Indianapolis. Wherever we played, we
I
brought a
know, but we
playground.
weren't always there. You have selective memory, sweetheart.
I'm sure it's rough, I would think, you know? They were on the road trying to make a living. And
You know, every family, you have to deal with whatever it is. With somebody, you have to go out and work. The parents have to go out and work, and that time that you don't spend with your kids and that struggle. And that's something that they felt all the time, I think, having to go on the road especially. And also just as a creative person, you know, that thing where you have to honor that aspect of who you are, but then you also, you know, want to have those relationships, those family relationships, and your kids. And, you know, for me, also having kids who are now, you know, actors also, and, you know, experiencing that became part of the movie too, in terms of talking to them about how, you know, I guess cyclically, you know, generationally, these things get handed down. You want to do better than your parents, but then in some places you do better, sometimes you do worse.
Yeah.
And it's just that struggle we all go through.
It's the craziest.